Mastercraft on the beat.
Huh? Still on? Yeah, none ever can miss it. Blow my mind with your sexy body. Seduce me, baby, when you winding. I wanna feel your body on me. Yo, what's up? It's Ajaeze, and I'm here right now, live with Koga TV. Let's go. The name Ajaeze is part of my real name. My full name is Isaac Preston Ajaeze Onu. Aja I'm from Ebonyi State, Uburu, and our old religion is when you say Aja, it's like a sacrifice, saying that you're sacrificing something. And when you say Eze, obviously that's a voice to, that's a reference to royalty. So it's like saying sacrifice of the gods, sacrifice of the king. And so now when you think about Isaac, which is my first name, Isaac was obviously, according to the Bible, the sacrifice of Abraham. So they're pretty much the same thing. Well, I wanted to be true to myself, but at the end of the day, we're based in US. And so we wanted to make sure that they knew where home is, where we are. So we wanted to make sure that it was a name that they can identify. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's African. We may not know where it is in Africa, but that's African, just to make sure we establish ground. So my team and I thought that Ajaeze would be a great name for us, and so we ran with it. Well, you know, in doing Afro beats from America, the diaspora outside of Nigeria is looking to Nigeria for to know who's popping, what songs are popular, and what they're going to follow. So you have to come here, you have to do the groundwork here in Nigeria before anyone outside of Nigeria and the diaspora will take you seriously. And so we're here, we're making rounds, we're coming to connect with everybody, and I hope you embrace me and pull me in, because I'm ready to pull everybody in. Let's go. I wanna go there, I wanna fly high with you. Music is a very heavy word. Music is a feeling, it's an emotion. If a song doesn't give me a feeling, then to me it's just organized noise. Music gives us life. It gives us emotion, and when you feel that emotion, that's how it confirms that we're alive. And I just want to help people feel alive. If it was up to my dad, I would be a doctor. If it was up to my mom, I'd be an engineer. Music is inside of me. I've been performing in the shower since I was 6 years old, dancing for my parents when they had parties, following different people. It's inside of me. It's innate. So I don't really see myself doing anything more than giving myself to the people for their own entertainment. It's very important to me. I feel like I have a lot to give, a lot of value to add to people's lives, because one thing that music will do, no matter what people are going through in their life in that moment, some people may be on the edge, some people may be having things going very well, but what about that person on the edge? For that 1 3 to 4 minute song or video that will give them a feeling, that emotion can be the difference between success and failure, between living and not living. And I think I have a lot to give, and I want to be a part of that. The first time I saw a James Brown recording, and then my dad used to always play Sonny Bobo growing up, and then he showed me James Brown dancing, and then I saw Michael Jackson dancing. And I saw the entertainment factor. From that moment as a child, I was like, I can do this, I can do that. And I began to imitate everything that I saw. But it wasn't until when it really came full force and became a professional. It was 2008 when I began touring I toured with P Square in America. I did a show with Wizkid in Atlanta. I toured with Brackett and Timaya when they were in the US as well. So that's 2008, I would say, is when I really got my start and really took it seriously as a profession. Well, I dibble-dabbled in the American sound. I tried it, but it wasn't natural. The music I was making was not on the same level as if I was singing what's home, my home style music. So I tried it, but it wasn't natural. And when it's not natural, the people know it, the people feel it, and they won't feel you. So I had to do what was natural to me, and I'm here doing Afro pop, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it. Well, music is saturated, period. I'll tell you a story. It was in 2006, American Idol. I went for a tryout, and I waited in line for 7 hours. I didn't get past the first round. Not that I was not a good singer. There were several unbelievable singers that got thrown out in the first round, but in that experience I realized that not just Afro pop is saturated, but the world, the musical world has so many people that have the talent to be at the top of the charts. Now, what will keep you going, to be honest, is one, passion, and two, we're all small businesses. And in order for a small business to grow, you need capital. So I feel like my team, my project has the capital and the showmanship, the image, the brand that we put together. We put a lot of thought into as far as our message, as far as the stage performance, as far as the music, to really influence the people. And we feel like we have a budget to let the people hear and enjoy. And that confidence keeps me going each and every day. So I graduated college with a business finance degree. I had a minor in marketing and a supply chain management degree, associate as well. So coming out of college, I actually started my own financial planning practice where I managed people's life savings in the stock and bond market. You know, I'll never forget it. And I worked about 10 to 11 hours a day between managing the stock and bond, and then all the paperwork, and then recruiting new clients. And that practice grew very well. We managed about 25 million assets under management, but I wasn't happy. One day I looked up and I had dark circles under my eyes from the stress. I was 25 pounds overweight, and my life was inside of this office, very nice office, floor to ceiling windows. I had a nice view, but my life was happening between these four walls, and everything was passing me by. And I decided that wasn't life. And that is where the Ajaeze brand started, right there. That's when I developed the mask, my symbol of rebellion. It wasn't easy. They thought that I was backtracking. They told me that I was silly. At some point, you just have to have a confidence in yourself. Everyone around me, even my team, my management, I have the best management in the industry, if you ask me, led by J. Crunk Couture. But everyone around me knows that I'm just a big ball of optimism walking around. So in my mind, I don't fear failure. It doesn't even cross my mind. All I'm thinking about is what needs to be done to get from point A to point B. And I'm expecting roadblocks to happen, and I'm prepared to battle through it, because there's no such, I don't think about failure. I know, people around me were saying, people will laugh at you. I remember there were family members, I won't say any names, but someone said, they're gonna laugh at you when they see you go into this music and you fail again. I can only imagine, but it can't let it stop you. If you're passionate about something, if you believe in your heart that that's where you want to be, nothing is stopping you. We can't outthink God. And if God has placed it in your heart that you should be doing X, Y, or Z, He's already given you the gift just for you to pursue it.
Been around the world. I never seen a girl like this. I never seen a girl like this. I never seen a girl like this.